In this video, we're going to talk about the world's fate is at stake, and this is the Scorched's final stand. Or is it? But there might be a plot twist at the end. Alright, my brothers and my sisters from another mister, this is a comic book review of The Scorched, issue number 22, brought to you by RatedComics. Let's get to it. So previously in The Scorched, Spawn, after being left for dead, has returned. Terminus's plans are finally revealed. So Spawn, Jessica Priest, has returned from where? She doesn't know, but we know because you follow the last previous issues. But her daughter's life is at stake, a child whom she walked away from years ago, but one day will be more important than anyone can comprehend. That's what Gaia told her. So now she comes for Terminus, and that ass is hers. Not to mention, the world is about to crumble. Spawn and Monolith and the crew, all they could do is just watch it all. And Spawn's like, time you abandon these throwaway warriors, Spawn. Your dead zones await you. And Terminus is like, you've no authority or command anyone. He's the leader of the Planet Eaters. So Jessica Priest, Spawn calls his bluff. Alright then, you say I got no power, you say I got no authority, then destroy me. Show me your powers if you got control over me. Alright, says Terminus, let's see why you think you're a god. Gods don't have to prove themselves, but for you, I'll make an exception. He charges in, he goes forward. And Spawn's like, nah, bruh, we'll see about that. And Monolith is asking Spawn, like, why are we waiting? So Spawn's like, nah, I kind of want to see how much she's changed and how this is going to play out. So Spawn doesn't think anything has changed in her. Instead, this is her destiny. So as Terminus goes in for the choke and the strangle, she counters that and slams her to the ground and her motivation to protect her daughter is all that she needs. And guess what? If anyone touches a single hair on her daughter, she will gut Terminus alive. Then I'll gut your children and gut them all out. I'll hunt them down. I'm not the only one with something to lose. And Terminus is like, you're mad. Wrong, says Spawn. I haven't begun showing my anger. So what happened to Spawn when she was swallowed into the blackness of the void? Did she, did light flash in front of her eyes? No, they say that when you die, that's what happens, but it doesn't flash in front of your eyes. It gets erased, so to speak. She saw what she thought was important, what she cared about, then realized it was all an invention. Emotions she created in her head, with no connections, no real value, no nothing. Instead, she saw an emptiness, a life she thought was filled with meaning, but it wasn't. That's when she understood she could lose all of it, forget everything, except her daughter. She won't lose that. And Terminus is like, I feel sorry for you. You're being used, taken advantage of, because of your weak grip on your sanity, they'll soon control you. He pops his head back, Dexter, blood comes out, catches her off guard. And once they do, says Terminus, your whole world will go black for one last time. And Spawn has seen enough, he has to go in and have her back. Stay here, Jessica, we've got this. Don't touch me, says Spawn. He's mine. And you can see like the evil going dark on her face. Nah, she wants that revenge. She wants that smoke. And she tells Spawn, you want to be useful, take care of what's in the sky. They all know what that means. Planet Eater, says Monolith. Prepare yourselves, they've come to devour. Now she's seen visions of this attack. In the darkness, space traveling hives loyal to Terminus, whose mission is to burrow into the Earth's core, then radiate out and burrow into the souls of the planet's inhabitants, burrow into the people, draining them of their life's energy. But Terminus first needs to devour the soul of his lifelong enemy, and to do so, Urizen will have to die, choking and pleading for mercy at his hands. As Terminus uses the Spear of Longinus, I believe that's the sphere mentioned a couple issues back, that pierced Jesus Christ. They both dreamt of each other's death, but now Urizen's demise will be the signal to trigger's Earth disintegration. If that happens, Spawn returns back into the darkness. She won't go back there. Not again. She takes it out on Terminus. And he impels her. Yep, he impels her in the midsection. You'll be the first to fall, he says. No, says Spawn. That title belongs to you. And you gotta love how she goes black, and that's scary, and that's gangster right there, and pierces his eyes. She pierces his eyes because military has taught her one thing: the eyes will make your enemies vulnerable. Without them, the enemy is confused, erratic. So when you do make your move, make it deep, make it painful, and make it last. None of that Minuteman stuff. Okay, that's a horrible joke. I don't know why she said that. But that eye piercing is going to last way longer than the minute. Make it so your enemy never enjoys a single second of Earth's visual beauty again. Make darkness all they'll ever see again. I'm doing you a favor, says She-Spawn. You'll thank me one day as blood just bursts out of it like squeezing a packet of ketchup way too hard in middle school and getting on your friend's white t-shirt, because Jessica Priest tells him, I'm gonna let you live as a message to your kind. Tell them if they ever come back here again, I'll make sure every living human acts just like me. Though blind, you'll see the future, knowing I'm not bluffing. She takes out the spear, snaps it, and flexes like that shit didn't do nothing to me. So the rest of the Scorched, they join the fray. They want that smoke. They go in, they go ham, and you know what? They got the upper hand. But today has not yet finished. The battle goes on, and She-Spawn tells him, Gaia told me this. She said I was to be your queen, to serve at your side, but you couldn't share that. She said you'll never allow anyone to have what you have. And though I never joined you, you discarded me. Why? So you could feast on Earth yourself? You greedy son of a bitch. So caught in the whirlwind of anger, Jessica changes her mind, delivering a savage death blow. Though they'll walk away victorious, today will not be the day the Scorched will celebrate. So She-Spawn's like, now that Terminus is kind of decapitated and I ended his ass, I see Urizen and his followers left. Terminus highs are pulling back too. They're pulling out. Anyways, Jessica, are you okay? Says Monolith. Far from it, she says. And Spawn's like, I think what he's wanting to know is, are you ready to lead the team again? Who? This team? As she lifts her hand and summons some green power. You let me die, all of you. So no, I'm not leading you. I don't give a damn what you do. Forget y'all. I got my own team. Assembled by Green World's master Gaia, she handpicked this group after saving all of them from their personal fall into darkness. You got the Heap, you got She-Spawn, and you got the Kingslayer. The boy Spawn foolishly saved now is slotted to be the Executioner, the one they call the Kingslayer. Remember Simon from King Spawn issue number 2, issue number 3, issue number 4? That's where he's going back from. Yeah, I know you haven't forgotten if you watched the King Spawn reviews. So Spawn's like, you're disrupting everything by letting them travel through the dead zones. Don't do it. And She-Spawn's like, because it's time. Both worlds saw what's at stake. I can't allow you to do it, says Spawn. Oh yes you can, says She-Spawn. If it's your only way to save Wanda's soul, think what you do to change her destiny or your own. That's what we're going to do. We've all been damned because of you. And Gaia knew it's why she hid your wife. You know, for insurance, just in case you try to stop her. But we all know you'll try. But some are tasked with slaying you instead. Myself included, says She-Spawn. It ain't just Kingslayer, it's me too. So do yourself a favor and stay out of our way. You can't do this, Jessica, says Spawn. You can't stop me. And Monolith is like, oh, ho, 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 but I can. Then you don't comprehend Gaia's power, says She-Spawn. And she's about to show that her power is above all others. You, the planet eaters, you're all subject to her. Without her, nothing in the cosmos exists. All this green energy emits, and guess what? They disappear. So all that power that Gaia has, not you, the planet eaters, all of you will owe her. So as the smoke clears, Jessica Priest is gone. Her new teammates are gone as well. And Spawn, they're all gone. And Monolith and Redeemer are like, I don't think this is over. In truth, the true fight has yet to begin. And that is the end of this issue of The Scorched, issue number 22, where the world's fate is at stake, and this is a Scorched final stand of this battle because a new battle has just begun. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. Also, link in the description if you wish to add this comic book and or any of our other Rated Comics exclusives to add to your comic book collection. Support the art, support the industry. Lastly, hey, this review is sponsored by coffee, so if you'd like to buy your boy a cup of coffee, link in description or donate to the Super Thanks. But the greatest compliment you guys can do is by liking this video and subscribing to Rated Comics YouTube channel. Thank you again for watching. Until next time.